necessity just grows out of motivation. And motivation grows out of necessity. It's the same seed. What else? Would we have anything at all? Would we have any kind of development? Any kind, if we didn't have the need to do so, and the motivation to continue doing so. I don't know how much more can be said about that. It's so profound. It's the root of everything. Say it's the root of the flower, and we're the flower. All things are flowers, and we look into the stem, the roots, the earth. All of this is need. Everything depends on a need. And so that's necessity. Without it, what have you got? You wouldn't even have the song Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo. Even that there's a necessity for it. It's a sound, it does something to us. Salakadoola, Michigaboola, Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo. Well, why? It does something to us. So why do we have the need to create such a sound? There's sounds all around us. The wind and the trees, well, that we do nothing about. It's just there. But it lets us know that we have ears. So ears are a necessity. Without the ears, there's no rustling of the trees, no wind, no sound of rain, no ocean swirling in its madness, bringing tsunamis through the air, through the rhythms. All this is part of our need. The earth needs it, so we need it. We need to be part of the entire necessity of being. And so we can recognize it when we see it. So we have a need to see what is needed. Now, why are the fire engines needed? Because we live in a society that just doesn't give a damn and won't get out of the way if something just tinkles a little bit, because it's so noisy. And is that part of the necessity? That we need to be so noisy? Sure, we need to be noisy because we're not paying attention to the subtleties. And in the subtleties is where you find the deeper meaning. And the source provides everything. The source provides too much noise when we are too noisy and need to be saved from our own ignorance, stupidity, by causing problems that are really mistakes, not planning, not thoughtful about the outcome. If we were careful in the manufacturing of things, careful in the way we think, but we're not. So we have the need of emergency noise. Get out of the way, you fools. You just caused another problem. Aren't you happy? Now you get yourself a little titillation. Let's watch the fire engines go by. Well, it was more exciting when they were pulled by horses. Now, but then again, we didn't have so much traffic then, and perhaps we weren't so noisy then. Oh, the seeds for noise are always there. Need of necessity. Yeah. Now, why do we need the cuckoo clock? Well, it's pleasant. It's a need for something that chimes or clicks or clacks the hour, or whistles like a bird the hour. Well, we had a need. We have time. We begin to count time. So that's a nice marking, or I think it's a nice marking of the time. Pleasant little river running in the background. The bird tweets. 1 time, 2 times, up to 12 times. That's nice. We stop. Or I think it's nice. Because it's a stop. It gives us a moment of quiet, contemplation. We look toward the cuckoo. The cuckoo. And maybe we become cuckoo enamored for a number of seconds. Having had the break, we go back and do what we were doing for another hour. And then we take a break, a few seconds, refreshing, and the sounds of nature made by this mechanical object. So mechanical objects can be very, very nice. And the opposite of that lovely love is the fire engine. Screeching in overcrowded streets, cars, people trying to beat the other guy out, cause traffic accidents. Why are we so stupid? Why do we do it? Do we hate ourselves so much that we're willing to cause a terrible accident which could mean our own death? Certainly we're aware of the possibility of our dying in anything that we create. Why do we do it? Why are we not quiet? Why are we not contemplating? Why have we turned our whole system away, far away from anything really meaningful? And we sell ourselves this junk. More of it. Until doomsday. Because that will be. We will create doomsday. We have a choice. We had a choice. Have we gone too far? Have we created too much meaningless nonsense to keep ourselves from being bored because we cannot be quiet and listen? Listen. Who listens to the sounds around them? Anybody you know stops suddenly at the sight of the moon rising above some building steeple. It's a beautiful sight. Above a above a wheat field. That makes us wonder. Causes us to stop and give thanks to whatever it is out there that's offering us beauty, or what we use the word beauty. Yeah, beauty. Flowers. We look at them, and we buy a bunch, take them into the house, and have a longing that is not satisfied by the house of dumb objects, TV, and that sort of influence that buries us. And then we bring flowers in as if to decorate.